Wells Fargo. Our support of Aggie students goes beyond just banking. By supporting News 22, we're giving back to the community. Wells Fargo. Together, we'll go far.
Tonight on News 22.
A group at NMSU wants to remove head coach Chris Jans from his new coaching position.
The spirit of 420 is being celebrated at Young Park today.
And the NMSU student newspaper is trying to change with the times.
All that and more on News 22 Thursday.
Serving southern New Mexico, this is the award-winning KRWG-TV News 22, where news matters.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Javier Gutierrez.
And I'm Melissa Barraza.
Two major officials in the Trump administration are in the borderland today.
The U.S. Attorney General and the Secretary of Homeland Security stopped in El Paso as part of the tour of the border. Attorney General Jeff Sessions and Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly were greeted by a group of protesters in front of the federal courthouse downtown. Sessions says El Paso has done a good job in keeping crime low, but he said there's still work to do.
It is here on this sliver of land where we establish a beachhead against the cartels, against the transnational street gangs like MS-13 and the human traffickers. This is the ground. This is ground zero. This is the front lines, and this is where we are making our stand, your stand on behalf of the people of our country.
Mexico Attorney General Balderas has joined 15 other states along with the District of Columbia opposing President Donald Trump's travel ban. They say it would hurt their higher education and medical institutions, among other effects. The case will be heard May 8th. A few other states that have agreed are New Mexico, New York, Oregon, and Maryland.
Like all schools in New Mexico, Las Cruces Public Schools are struggling with immigration and budget issues. Starting at 6 o'clock tonight, the City of Las Cruces is hosting a town hall in conjunction with the Las Cruces Public Schools. Schools are struggling with how to provide a good education with severe state budget cuts and uncertainty. The meeting will continue until 8 p.m. at City Hall.
Today, marijuana enthusiasts across the nation met up to light up. While 420 is a celebration of the marijuana plant, it is also a day to spread awareness about its benefits. At Young Park, many were out to set up for the 420 festival. Some local businesses were out to spread literature about marijuana.
The people that are putting on the 420, they came to the store and asked us if we'd like to take part in the 420 event. And we thought of it as a really good opportunity to help educate the public. We offer a lot of books, a lot of variety to different members of the community.
The 420 festival will run through tomorrow as well. It starts at 4 p.m. and will end around 10.
Earth Day will be this weekend, and Las Cruces is celebrating with various events throughout the city. It will start with a March for Science taking place at the Downtown Plaza in support of science education. In addition to the March for Science, there will be other events taking place. The NMSU Sustainability Director says Earth Day is more important than ever.
I think it has more significance because we really have reached way beyond where carbon should be in the atmosphere. It should be no greater than 350 parts per million of carbon in the atmosphere. We're now up in the 400s, and that has happened just over the last few years.
The Earth Day Festival will be happening tomorrow at the Doña Ana County Government Center starting at 8 a.m. Other events will take place on Saturday at the plaza starting at 8:30 a.m.
It sure was a nice hot day out there today.
It was a really nice day, but it was hot.
Yeah, hopefully there's some relief in sight. And next with weather is Jessica Nevadas.
Good evening, everyone. Let's go ahead and take a look at our current conditions. Right now, we're looking at sunny skies at a temperature of 84, winds coming from the southwest at 11 miles per hour, our humidity at 8%, our dew point at 19 degrees, and our barometer at 29.67 inches. Today, we saw a high temperature of 91 degrees, which is well above our average at 80 degrees. We saw a low of 50 last night. Now, let's go ahead and take it back in time as we look at the year 1989, where we beat our record high temperature of 91 degrees today. We saw a record low in 1971 at 29 degrees. We didn't see any rainfall today, so our yearly rainfall sits at 2.14 inches. I'll be back later to take a look at your national forecast, but for now, back to Javi and Melissa at the desk.
Faculty, staff, and students at NMSU gathered to express their concerns about the new basketball coach recently hired. The gender and sexuality studies have many opposing views on why Chris Jans is not the correct person to be working at the university.
Concerns arise after a look at his background from his past job at the Bowling Green State University, where he was videotaped touching a woman's butt. This group has started a petition to terminate Chris Jans that anyone can access through the NMSU Gender Sexuality Department webpage. This week is Sexual Assault Awareness on campus, and this group thinks hiring Jans is contradicting the university's views.
So hiring this coach while we're trying to promote this pledge seems a little unacceptable to me, because what kind of an environment are we promoting for our students if we're saying, hey, take this pledge, but we're going to hire this coach?
This group will be meeting with NMSU President Gary Carruthers tomorrow outside his office at 9 a.m. And while controversy over Coach Jans continues to smolder, the Gender and Sexuality Studies Department at NMSU, in collaboration with the Department of Interdisciplinary Studies, are planning a feminist film fest. The Creative Media Institute will host Feminist Border Arts Film Festival this coming Monday. The festival features short films under 15 minutes telling stories of social importance. It starts at 6 p.m. Monday and it's free. Former ABC News anchor reporter, and New Mexico native Sam Donaldson will be the keynote speaker during the New Mexico Press Women's Conference this weekend. Donaldson co-anchored this Sunday morning news program this week and covered the White House for 13 years while at ABC. The conference is organized by the Las Cruces Press Women, and it will be held Friday and Saturday in Las Cruces and Mesilla. The Roundup, and a student-run newspaper, has been an NMSU tradition for over 100 years.
But as News22's Isaiah Silva reports, it's about to go through a major change.
The Roundup has served as the student voice of NMSU since 1907. As time has gone on, the world has turned more digital, and the Roundup is feeling those effects. The Roundup will stop printing after this semester and become a totally online newspaper.
I think it's a lot better than what we used to do. Printing's kind of going out of style, and it's all about new digital media. So it's actually better for the future of the Roundup, if anything.
Readership for the Roundup is lower than 50%. They print 900 copies per issue, and boxes filled with past issues cover the office. Many newspapers across the country have also chose to reduce their printing.
This is just one of the many stacks of unread issues that the Roundup has printed, and proves that going digital is a good decision.
It's kind of sad to see that a lot of stuff and a lot of material is going unread and unnoticed.
The Roundup's current website gets around 2,000 visitors per month, which is higher than the amount the actual newspaper gets.
But I think the transition's been good, and I think if we continue working towards digital, it's going to be really helpful in that.
The last printed issue of the Roundup will come out May 1st, and a new website later this year. For News22, I'm Isaiah Silva.
After this year's presidential election, the media has been losing its credibility and being accused of reporting fake news. Simon Thompson, a KRWG reporter, spoke with the NMSU Broadcast Club about how fake news is affecting the public and its views of the media.
The scary part is that if people believe, if people believe what Trump's saying, it discredits the media, and then people, makes our job harder to kind of engage people and get them the truth if they're constantly questioning it.
Facebook is the main source where most people go to get updates on current events, but almost half of their information is associated with fake news. Stay tuned, Jessica will be back with your national forecast.
And later, we show you how fitness trackers stand up to the competition of medical equipment. All that and more when News22 continues.
Hi, I'm Norma Vichot, Program Manager for KRWG. It's a brand new season, and host Joseph Rosendo is headed on another journey. The new season of Joseph Rosendo's Travel Scope includes adventures to the Cook Islands in the Pacific, joining a parade of medieval guilds during Zurich's festival, exploration of the stone figures on Easter Island, and the Amazon rainforest in Peru. Come scale new heights of adventure, natural splendor, and cultural richness this season. The travel adventure begins Sundays at 2 p.m. on KRWG.
KRWG TV public file is available to the public at 2915 McPhee Circle, Milton Hall, Room 117, on the campus of New Mexico State University. Regular business hours are from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Files are also available online at stations.fcc.gov.
Welcome back. You're watching News 22 Thursday,
where news matters. The Roman Catholic Church backed the state of New Mexico and its proposed soda tax. The Archdiocese of Santa Fe said in a statement that a small soda tax would eliminate the need to cut so many programs. Santa Fe Archbishop John Webster previously criticized state lawmakers this year for not approving a proposed constitutional amendment to fund early childhood education with money from a state sovereign wealth fund. Santa Fe voters will vote on the issue May 2nd.
Police believe a 62-year-old Las Cruces woman was accidentally killed when her car rolled out of her driveway and struck her early this morning. Information from the investigation says that this woman started the car and walked away to check on something. Investigators believe the woman may have accidentally put the car in reverse when starting it, and then it rolled down and hit her when she wasn't paying attention. Human remains were found inside a Mesilla Valley Park home on Wednesday. A woman cleaning the house found that a box appeared to be with 3 very old sets of human jaw bones in a box. The home belonged to Gaylord Bird, who died in January and left the home to a neighbor. The Office of the Medical Examiner started identifying the remains and the investigation if a criminal activity was a factor.
Fitness tracker technology, like those used in your Fitbit, continues to advance.
A new study in the Annuals of Internal Medicine is looking at just how accurate these devices are. Kim Hutcherson has that in today's Health Minute.
Fitness trackers are a great way to monitor activity levels, but they probably aren't as accurate as medical equipment. That's according to a small study out of the University of Wisconsin. Researchers compared readings from 4 different commercial fitness trackers with readings from electrocardiographs, or ECGs. ECGs are used in doctors' offices and hospitals to measure heart rate. The fitness trackers proved fairly accurate when users were at rest. One measured within 5 beats per minute of the ECG reading. However, in all of the devices tested, as activity increased, accuracy dropped. The monitors were off by a range of 20 to 40 beats per minute at high activity levels compared with corresponding ECG measurements. It should be noted that the survey was very small. There were only 40 participants. Critics argue that fitness trackers are not performing up to their advertised promises. But supporters note that fitness trackers are not medical devices and do help boost health generally by making people more aware of activity levels throughout the day. For today's Health Minute, I'm Kim Hutcherson.
A new art gallery has opened on Main Street in downtown Las Cruces. The M. Phillips Fine Art Gallery has an exhibit on the Western culture of New Mexico and features oil paintings by artist Linda Hagen. The last day of the exhibit will be May 3rd, and they hope that art lovers come in to enjoy viewing the artwork even if they do not purchase them. If you'd like to support the gallery, the exhibit is open every day except Sundays from 10 to 4.
Spring is in full bloom, and with spring comes good weather, cookouts, and many festivals around New Mexico to enjoy. One of these festivals is the Spring Wine Festival, being held at the oldest vineyard in New Mexico. The festival is from Saturday to Sunday and will be held at the La Viña Winery. Country music fans can now purchase tickets for the Las Cruces Country Music Festival at any Pick Quick location or at the Horse and Feed Supply Store on Amador Avenue. Festival passes are available online and at the Visit Las Cruces office next to the El Paso Electric Company. The festivals begin Friday, April 28th and continue Saturday, April 29th in downtown Las Cruces with a Sunday brunch at the New Mexico Farm and Ranch Heritage Museum. And Jessica is next with our weather.gov national forecast.
Let's go ahead and take a look at our national conditions. Let's start right here at Atlanta, seeing some cloudy skies at 82 degrees. Memphis at 84 with some showers. Lubbock with some windy conditions at 72. Las Vegas over here with a high sunny 84 degrees. And San Francisco with 64 degrees and partly cloudy skies. On my next map, you'll see that storms are making their way through the Great Lakes and the Central Appalachians. These storms could be seeing some damaging winds, large hail, and flash flooding. So if you're traveling this way, please be cautious of those conditions. On my next map, you'll see that the wet weather in the northeastern part of the U.S. will have some drenching showers. But the folks in Toronto, Pittsburgh, Chicago, you all will be seeing a little bit of drier conditions, but still some showers. I'll be back after the break to take a look at your New Mexico conditions.
Hi, I'm Andreas Vista, host of New Scandinavian Cooking, the international cooking series that explores Scandinavian cuisine, culture, and history.
Thursday at 2:30 p.m. on KRWG TV.
Coming up on Craft in America.
Music is one of the oldest ways of communication. For hundreds of years, we were singing with our voices, we were making instruments.
It's a work of art on a stand, but in the hands of a musician, it turns into a paintbrush for music.
Friday at 9 p.m. on KRWG TV.
Next time on Austin City Limits.
It seems I met you when my love went away. Now every day I start by saying to you, good morning, heartache, what's new?
Saturday at 9 p.m. on KRWG TV.
Welcome back. Let's go ahead and take a look at our New Mexico conditions. Right now, Farmington are seeing a high of 71 right now. Santa Fe at 59, Gallup at 68, Albuquerque 75, Clovis at 65, Socorro at 80, Ruidoso, you folks are seeing a high of 66 right now. Roswell at 77, Las Cruces, we're at 84 right now, and Deming, y'all are at 82. For tomorrow, Farmington, you all can expect a high of 63 tomorrow, Santa Fe 64, Gallup 67, Albuquerque 73, Clovis 80, Socorro 82, Ruidoso 71, Roswell high 90 degrees, Las Cruces will be at 88 degrees tomorrow, and Deming at 87. Let's go ahead and take a look at our sister cities. In Alamogordo, you folks are seeing some clear skies right now at a temperature of 51 tonight, high of 84 tomorrow with sunny skies. TRC, you're seeing clear skies right now as well at a temperature of 52 degrees. Sunny skies tomorrow with a high of 89. Silver City, clear skies again at a temperature of 40 degrees tonight, a high of 78 tomorrow with beautiful sunny skies. And in our beautiful city of the Crosses, we're looking at clear skies right now at a temperature of 50 degrees tonight, high of 88 tomorrow with sunny skies. I'll be back later to take a look at your 5-day forecast, but for now, back to the desk.
2 students are under arrest after using social media to make threats at school.
That's the first story in tonight's Southwest Minute.
Officials say students in Friendswood, Texas saw the threats posted on Snapchat this morning. Those students then alerted the staff at Clearbrook High, which led to the arrest. The suspects did not have any guns on them, and they are facing criminal charges. A manhunt is underway for the suspect in a fatal stabbing spree in Las Vegas. Police say 3 people were stabbed in the northern part of the city Wednesday. They say the suspect is Richie Briones. He was last seen wearing a gray hooded sweatshirt, blue jeans, and black tennis shoes. One of his victims has reportedly been rushed into surgery. A California police officer made it through security at Los Angeles International Airport with a gun and boarded a plane to Taiwan. After the plane landed, the off-duty officer realized she accidentally left her gun in her carry-on bag. She then notified security. The officer is being detained in Taiwan until the matter is resolved. I'm Abron Ramos with the Southwest Minute.
And Bryce Rewalt is next with sports.
Thanks, guys. Coming up in sports, a look ahead at the weekend for Aggie sports, and a star athlete has a big announcement. You can toss that remote because NEWS22 Sports is next.
Front and Center is your ticket to a music series like no other. A unique exchange between the music industry's most awarded artists and their beloved fans. This week on Front and Center, Rock and Roll Hall of Famers Cheap Trick play some of their biggest hits. Don't miss Front and Center, now in its 7th season.
Saturday at 11 p.m. on KRWG TV.
My heart keeps going back to Nashville.
Hi, this is Ray Stevens, and I'm excited because my friend Tanya Tucker is joining us this week. Tanya and I sing about the dogs, and my old buddy T.G. Shepherd drops by to tell us how he loved them every one.
I loved them every one.
A string around your finger or set an alarm clock, but join us on Cabaret Nashville.
Saturday at 10:30 p.m. on KRWG TV.
This is KRWG TV News 22 Sports.
Welcome back. I'm Bryce Rewalt, and let's talk sports. The New Mexico State's women's softball team has added a local and very talented player to their roster. Stephanie Duran signed a letter of intent to play softball for the Aggies on Wednesday. Duran played softball at Oñate High School, where she led her team to a 2016 state championship and also earned Most Valuable Player of the tournament. Head coach Kathy Rudolph was very happy with the local signing and hopes this decorated player will help their team out next season. And over to the men's side of the diamond, the Aggie baseball team is gearing up for a 3-game series this weekend. Friday night at 6 o'clock, the Aggies will face off against the Northern Colorado Bears here in Las Cruces. The series will last through the weekend with a game on Saturday at 2 o'clock and Sunday at noon. To listen to the game, tune in to Crux Radio at 91.5 FM. Although the NFL season is months away, fans can look forward to the 2017 season. The NFL schedule for every team has officially been released, and the season will kick off with a matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the defending champion New England Patriots. To check out who your team will be facing off against, go online to fbsschedules.com. The family of former NFL star Aaron Hernandez wants to donate his brain to CTE Science. Attorney Jose Baez made the announcement earlier today.
Well aware of chronic traumatic encephalopathy, which is, in short, is known as CTE. The family of Aaron Hernandez has decided to donate Aaron's brain to this study so that we could possibly help other young men who decide to play football and to help further that cause.
Baez did not say that Hernandez had CTE, a brain disease often caused by trauma. Hernandez hanged himself in his jail cell Wednesday with a bed sheet. He was serving a life murder sentence. Tennis great Serena Williams is having a baby. The 35-year-old posted a selfie on Snapchat Wednesday with the caption 20 weeks. She posed for the picture in a yellow bathing suit, but then a short time later the photo disappeared. But not before a screenshot was taken and sent around the web. Her agent confirms Williams is expecting a baby this fall. The Grand Slam star and Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian were engaged in December. And tonight's Play of the Day is brought to you by Melky Cabrera and the Chicago White Sox. Enjoy.
Damage has been done. That's into left center. And he stays with it and makes the catch.
Melky came out and got it. I think Melky thought that Leary Garcia was going to make this play. Probably an easier play for a center fielder, but Melky on the run with the dive. And he puts it away, robbing the team that he used to play for.
And that's all for sports tonight. Join us for more sports action next week. Still ahead on News 22, Jess will be back to take a look at your 5-day forecast. But first, a San Antonio theme park welcomes someone new to their family. Find out who when News 22 returns.
Next time on Call the Midwife.
We've received permission and funds to engage a new midwife.
Tell me honestly, did I do the right thing?
You did the only thing you could. We were happy enough before, and we will be happy again, whatever happens.
Sunday at 7 p.m. on KRWG TV.
Watch what Mary and I are going to create.
Make a cake without sugar? Bake a pie with wild boar?
It's just like pork, only a bit more gamey.
This is your recipe for success.
A carrot cake using natural sugars.
Eat yourself slim, Mary. Eat yourself slim.
Sunday at 3 p.m. on KRWG TV.
Let's take a look at our top stories. Attorney General Jeff Sessions was in El Paso earlier and claimed it was ground zero in the fight for the country's border. We took a look at the 420 festival going on at Young Park today, and Isaiah Silva showed us why the roundup is heading towards a more digital focus.
SeaWorld announced a historic birth at one of its parks yesterday. The orca whale Takara gave birth to a calf Wednesday afternoon at SeaWorld Park in San Antonio. This calf is the last baby killer whale to be born in captivity at SeaWorld parks. When SeaWorld announced that it would end orca breeding back in 2016, the whale was already pregnant.
How cute!
That's so cute, right?
That's so adorable. Definitely so cute. So let's go ahead and take a look at our next 5 days. We're going to be seeing some sunny skies for the most part in the 80-degree range. It won't be until Monday and Tuesday of next week that we see some clouds, but tomorrow expect some sunny skies with a high of 88 and a low of 51.
Well, sounds like it's going to be a great weekend.
It's going to be beautiful. Sunny skies are the best, except when you get sunburnt, then they're not so fun. They're not so fun anymore.
And that's all for News 22 Thursday. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight.
Tune in next week. We'll have more on the controversy over the hiring of NMSU's new basketball coach.
Until then, I'm Javier Gutierrez.
And I'm Melissa Barraza.
And I'm Jess Navarez. Good night.
This news brief in Español is brought to you by Noticias 22, Spanish language news for southern New Mexico and West Texas. Noticias 22.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Les saluda Stephanie Córdoba en este breve informativo de Noticias 22. En estas últimas 2 semanas hubo un gran cambio para los entrenadores del equipo varonil de los Aggies. Paul Weir aceptó el puesto de entrenador con la Universidad de Nuevo México, mientras que este lunes Chris Jans fue nombrado como el nuevo entrenador de NMSU. Jans fue asistente en la Universidad Estatal de Wichita y también entrenador en la Universidad Bowling Green en Kentucky, de donde Jans fue despedido por acoso sexual de una mujer en un bar. Mientras en NMSU se ha creado una controversia entre empleados y estudiantes por el nuevo puesto otorgado a Chris Jans.
Lanzamos una carta al presidente de la universidad exigiendo una respuesta de dignidad.
En el momento se está circulando una petición para la renuncia del entrenador. Un grupo de facultad y estudiantes tendrán una junta mañana viernes con el presidente Gary Carruthers. Este miércoles 3 conjuntos de restos humanos fueron encontrados dentro de una casa en Mesilla Park. Detectives acudieron a la cuadra Conway después de que una mujer que limpiaba la casa encontró lo que aparentaban ser huesos de mandíbulas dentro de una caja. Los detectives sospechan que los restos fueron desenterrados de otro lugar. La casa le pertenecía a Gaylord Burr, quien murió en enero. Burr le dejó la casa a un vecino, el cual se desconoce su identidad. La oficina forense ya tomó posesión de los restos para ser examinados y determinar si alguna actividad criminal fue el factor de esta causa. Esto es todo por hoy. Para Noticias 22, Stephanie.
Local support for a portion of today's programming is provided by Wells Fargo.